Hello, everybody. Mater here. I'll give everybody a little bit of time to pop in. Tired. Long weekend. Already got the link out there. If anybody wants to show up, I know someone knows I'm showing up at 8. Go check something real quick. Hey, Mike, what's up, man? As far as with me, I had a very long, wonderful weekend up in Oklahoma City. Yeah, I got up there about 3:45 on Saturday. I just I didn't leave until about 6:15 Sunday, and yeah, it changed. I mean, I had a feeling it was going to, the way things going between Crystal and I, and hey, it is what it is, man. I cannot complain. Very happy to have met her and everything. Things are going great between us. Hey, Froggy, how you doing? Yeah, you'll be getting a little care package yourself here soon. I got the link up there if you want to join in, Froggy. But yeah, it's kind of weird. I put a video up today and everything, or was it last night? I think it was last night, and I was expecting to get some comments on it, and no comments at all yet. I'm going, really? Trying to remember how many people even looked at. Hey, Wayne. Yeah. You're either 3 months too late or 9 months too early on that one. I didn't set it all up until, well, Mike, you probably got to hit the bell notification. I mean, I didn't put the thing out there saying I was going live until about 7:30. And speaking of the weekend, there she is.
Hi, guys.
Hello, love.
Hello.
Yep, there
Looks
she is.
Looks like Mike, Froggy, Wayne, and Mark. Hi, guys.
And Froggy.
Yes, I said Froggy.
Yep.
Oh, yay. Hi, James. I'm glad you guys ran over there from Perkins.
Yep.
Sorry, I'm taking my watch off.
Yep. But, yeah, just, they were asking, like what, we've got someone else coming on in.
Hello, how you doing?
We're good. How
Hey,
are
Wayne,
you?
how you doing? Thank you for dropping in. I appreciate it.
Oh, I thought I'd stop in for a bit.
I think it's the first time I've ever seen what you look like.
Well, just a bunch of hair.
And that's perfect fine.
Yep.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, Michelle's up and Ed.
Shell's here. Ed. Lindsay Lynn's. Okay. Hello. Hey, Ed. Thank you for coming by. Appreciate it. Thank you,
Bachi
Shell.
Bubbles.
Bachi, how you doing? All right. Party's getting going here.
Everybody from James's store came to raid you, I should say.
Yeah. But, yeah, I will say that was like what Sandy said, that was a very, very long date, just a little bit over what, was what,
A
about
little over 24 hours.
Yeah, I was talking about 26 hours.
We're good, Bachi.
Yep.
But it was a very nice day, and you were extremely sweet. Like
Yep.
I said, the guys in Oklahoma don't act like that.
Right. And you're having a little bit of difficulty. I mean, I don't know what's going on. Your end, you must have bad internet connection, Crystal. Kind of freezing up.
I'm just not moving a lot, so I don't know why.
Huh.
Yeah, no, I'm still went to the YouTube side. Okay. Yeah, looks like I'm going to have to shut down back in a minute. Find out, might be able to find out what's going on.
Okay, no problem.
yeah.
So how you been doing, Wayne?
Oh, not bad. Trying to get everything arranged after my mother-in-law's funeral and that. And,
Yeah, I'm sorry to hear about that.
well,
You doing okay through all that?
yeah, it's just a big change. Yeah, she was living with us for about 3 years, so
God bless you.
and, yeah, and you know, kind of came attached to the lady.
Right.
I mean, it's some guys got mother-in-laws they can't stand with the passion, and this one you couldn't help but loving, so.
I've had a couple of those. Actually, I've had one actual mother-in-law. Then I've had one that was not a mother-in-law, but it was close enough, and it's like, no thanks. I've even had a daughter-in-law. Now, I actually had an actual daughter-in-law. It was like, no.
Yeah. Well, I lucked out in life,
Yep.
I guess. All right. Not everybody gets that privilege, I guess.
All right. Let's see. I appreciate that, Lindsay. Hope I'm saying that correctly. But yeah, I mean that was like I said, a very interesting weekend. I left here probably about, I think it was a little bit after 11 o'clock, my time being central, and then I got up to Oklahoma City to the hotel and everything. Right around 4 o'clock, I made 2 stops. One was just on the other side of the Red River when I crossed over into Oklahoma. It's like, okay, that's been over about 2.5 hours. Time to get out. I didn't take my bike. I took the car.
Right.
And so it's like, okay, time to get out, stretch. And it's like, okay, they got a restroom. Okay. So I did all that. Grabbed me a little snack. Because I'd only eaten breakfast that morning. So here it was probably about 2 o'clock.
Right.
So it's like, a little snack machine. I grabbed one of those, like a Nutter Butter. And then I got back on the road and then made one more stop. It was just south of Moore, which is just right outside, just south of Oklahoma City. And like I said, got to the hotel and the oh, Ed, you going? All right, appreciate it, Ed. You have a good night. Um, but yeah, like I said, got there to the hotel. It was I'm a Wyndham Rewards member, so
Mm-hmm.
any of the hotel chain or any of the hotels in their chain,
Mm-hmm.
I collect the points for every night that I stay. And some of them, if you stay just one night, they'll give you double the points. Well, you start getting all those points and everything, you get a free room, free
Mm-hmm.
night stay. And right now, I know I'm at just over 15,000 in points. Well, if I wanted to, I could have had that night free. But it's like, no, I'm trying to get them built up more and more for other occasions. Where, like, when I go on, if I can get a chance to go on a cruise next year for the pirate cruise, I'm
Mm-hmm.
definitely going to use that for down in Galveston. Because some of them hotels down there are quite expensive.
Oh, I know.
Yeah, I mean, some of them. I know for me, I stayed at a Microtel this time, and I actually like Microtel Inn and Suites. And the room I had, I'll put it like this: it was, I think, it was just a little bit bigger than an Ocean View room on one of the Carnival cruise ships.
Mm-hmm.
It was that nice and big.
I know I've stayed at some that, and I don't know. I have a hard time forking out $300 a night for to live in stay in a hotel.
Right. The one I stayed at, um, it was right off the highway, and total was like $70 for the night, which I'm
Yeah.
going. That's not bad. And most of the Microtel inns, which I do like them for some fact is in the mornings for breakfast, they actually have a hot breakfast, not just your
Mm-hmm.
bagel and cereal. They will actually, now this one didn't, unfortunately. I didn't know it. But most of them do have, they'll have eggs, they'll have bacon, sausage,
Mm-hmm.
make your own waffles. But then
Yeah.
they'll, of course, have the cereal, the bagels, toast, stuff like that also. And of course, coffee and juice. But like I said, I've been to some others and it's like, no, all you get is just the cold stuff and you don't even get a waffle.
Right.
I mean, you'll get coffee and some orange juice and that's about it.
Right.
Yep. But I do know that next month I got the bike rally coming up. Uh, so I found me a hotel on the chain that's like 15 miles away from it. So I mean, I know I could if I wanted to go camping there, and it wouldn't cost me anything. I could take my tent and all that kind of stuff. I could set up. All I got to do is pay $60 for the entire run.
Right.
But if like something like that, I mean, I'd pay the extra money to go stay at a hotel that's 15 miles away, where I'm going to have, have a nice bed,
Mm-hmm.
not the bathroom and everything. That's most important. Um, where I can be able, take my shower and everything, and then of course free breakfast in the morning.
I'll
You
tell you.
tell me, Mark. Is it okay? Is it Mark or is it Sandy watching me right now? Okay, I guess she got her problem resolved, so let's bring her on back.
I know, Mike. I think it's because my mother borrowed my tablet for the last 3 days, or my laptop. I think that's when it screwed up.
Ah,
Yeah, so I basically went in and did a complete reboot on it.
okay. Well, it's still kind of freezing up some. Okay. I didn't know. Like I said, I didn't know if it was you, Mark, or if it was Sandy popping in here. But hey, I appreciate you coming in.
Hi, Mark.
Yep. So, yeah, Mike. Motel Sixes are okay. Matter of fact, I believe that they are part of the Wyndham. So I
That's
mean,
super great.
Motel Sixes are one of your cheap, your lower cost ones. I mean, they don't offer as many amenities like some of your other ones, but I mean, the rooms are going to be smaller and everything, so that, you're paying for what you get. So I mean, if you're going to pay $42 a night, you're not going to get much amenities. If you're going to pay more than that, yeah, you're going to get a lot more. I mean, it's kind of like tools. The better the quality, the more you're going to pay. It's like
Yep.
what's the difference between the Harbor Freight Pittsburgh compared to like a Snap-on or Cornwell or Matco?
About $100 and a heck of a lot of quality.
Yeah, the quality's going to be a little bit better and everything. I mean, they both do the same thing, but the way they're made, quality, same thing. I mean,
Yeah.
that's the way I look at it. I mean, it's like, do you want to go cheap and get the job done, or is it just going to be something you're going to want forever? So, I mean,
Yeah.
that's the way I look at it.
I
Yeah,
saw
Mike.
ads. Go ahead.
I was just going to say, I'm like that. See, that's the main reason why when I go to the bike rally next month, that's why I said, no, I want it mainly for the bed and the shower. All right. Give me some subscribers here tonight. I appreciate it.
Yay.
Yep, I'm getting there.
Yeah. The few times I've stayed in hotels, it's just I need a bed and a shower because I'm on my way out the next morning. I'm not worried about it.
Yeah.
Okay, Mark,
Bye, Mark.
you have a good night. Stay safe
Yep.
tomorrow.
All right, good. She's saying I'm up to 77.
Yay.
I don't know who she's bringing in, but
65.
I don't care. Just bring them.
65 this week when I looked.
Well, she's saying 77, so I don't know. I'd have to, take a look at it. But no, one thing I can't believe the fact that nobody especially one particular person, has made any kind of comment on that video from At Home.
Yeah. I actually have to. I've got the yarn, part of the yarn I'm going to give her ready to go, but I got most of the candy put in there.
Okay. I'm just trying to bring it up on my phone right now while I've got the laptop here.
Yeah, I've got a YouTube tab open, and I hit refresh on it because it's saying today too.
Yeah, it's showing I got 77. And I know before I started the stream and everything, I think it was 69.
Like I said, I didn't look. I saw it last week. It was 65.
I was thinking I saw it either 68 or 69, but it's like, hey, that's 8 more. I'm not going to complain.
Nope. It all works out in the end. You'll be able to get.
Yep, I'm getting there with it.
Yep.
But I figured that we'd get on here, and I know we shocked everybody yesterday morning. Well, we got
and yesterday afternoon or Sunday afternoon when we got on there with. I know I shocked Shell and Froggy when I popped in.
Right. Now, because that was when I was already getting on the road home.
No, you were in the hotel getting my phone that I left.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah, at that time, yeah. But I was thinking also that, I was on the road home when you got in on Ed's.
Yeah, you just left.
Right.
Hey, jump in and say something, man. You're up on panel. Go ahead.
Yeah. Don't be like a bump on a pickle, Wayne.
Oh,
Just
I'm
don't
not.
sit there.
Hey, I'm just listening.
Yeah.
Okay. Mike, pretty good shot from it because he's at 77 out of 1,000 subscribers.
Yeah.
So
Well, okay. In order to do a mobile live, I have to have 1,000 subscribers. To get monetized, I have to have 4,000 watch hours. And right now, last time I looked, I was at 115 watch hours. So I got a long way to go before I can get monetized. That's why, actually, right now, with me doing nothing but live streaming instead of doing actual videos like I was doing prior, my watch hours are actually going up.
that's how Froggy got monetized. She was doing live streams back to back to back. And Lindsay, I'm glad Froggy, and that's who introduced me to her. I have a very relationship on Froggy.
Yep.
I'm sorry I interrupted you. What were you saying?
I was just saying the fact, like I said, I definitely have a long way to go before I can get monetized. I'd like to, but I mean, I'm doing more of this for fun, just to, like I said, and someone likes to say entertainment purposes only. And of course, I know over the weekend I was definitely keeping someone entertained.
Right.
and rolling on the floor laughing.
Yes, I was laughing quite a bit.
Yeah, you were.
Better laugh than cry.
Yeah. Well, like I said, it's kind of like what used to be said in Reader's Digest. I don't know. I have no idea if they still do it or not. I haven't seen the latest issue or not. But they say laughter is the best medicine. Yeah, that's what Crystal was saying. Is like my watch time is actually going up because of doing a live stream.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
There are some people that go out there that just see the live streams and open them up, not watch them, just to give people hours.
Right.
I mean, the growth channels are good, but something I've noticed is that there are people out there that don't watch the trolls in the chat, and that's not some of the things that have been said. Is I have a couple of them blocked because of what's been said.
No.
But it's their choice, so.
Yeah. Hey, sweetie, I hate saying it, but man, you're having a bad internet connection. I don't know what's going on. It's like your screen's all freezing up. Wayne, he's just sitting there.
I'm perfect. I'm running. Hey, I'm running. I've got what you call. I got the upper tier on the internet, so I've got real high speed internet. So things are fast.
I just got
so
the basic.
Who do you have?
I got Charter.
Do you?
Okay.
Charter. Michigan's got Charter, and there's different tiers, and yeah, I can take down, upload or downloads real quick. I'm going to upload a video. Let's say if I take a 10-minute video and upload it into something, it'll only take maybe 6 minutes to upload it.
See, now I was going. What I had before was AT&T, and I checked on that and found out that it was 18 down, 1.5 up. And I know that I took a video with my tablet one time, and I think it was probably about 8 minutes long, something like that. And 7 hours later, it finished.
Whoa. Well, we're using I don't want to sound braggy or anything. We're using higher quality cameras, and they we're using SLRs,
Right.
the DSLRs. I mean, I'm using like and that, and they'll do the 4K and they'll do the whole 10 yards, but usually it's only 1080. But
Uh-oh.
they tend. Hey, I see Crystal dropped out there.
Yeah, she's coming back in, but Mike says he wants to hear you sing.
Who?
Oh, you.
Crystal?
You,
No,
Wayne.
you, Wayne.
Well,
Y'all
I
can't get
really
me.
sing. I can sing, but
No,
Please.
no, that's what Mike is saying. Mike Hodge, he's saying he wants to hear you sing, Wayne.
oh yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I can't hold a ticket, so we ain't doing that one.
Yeah.
Uh,
Me, now for me, I wound up, I talked to Ed, the old tech guy, about some of the stuff I was doing about a month ago, and because I was just using a uh, Ethernet cable to
yeah.
hook up from the modem into my laptop. Because beforehand, I was just using Wi-Fi on it, and it's like, no, the Wi-Fi is taking forever. So I just went and got me a Ethernet cable, did that,
Mhm.
and he was going, "That's good." But I asked him, says, "What is better, Cat 6 or a Ethernet?" He says, "Ethernet is far more superior."
Oh yeah.
So he on one of his live streams, they were giving away that $25 Home Depot gift card.
Mhm.
Well, Justin Dow, he wound up winning it, but he bounced out the stream. So like a couple days later, Justin was on, I think, Power Strokes live stream. Ed popped in and said, "Oh, by the way, Justin, you wound up winning that gift card." And Justin goes, "I don't need it." And next he says, "We'll give someone here in the chat and everything." He said, "Let's give it to Mater." So I went over to Home Depot and I got a 100-foot Cat 6 cable. It was $24.88. Okay, fine. Was able to get that for free. To pay a little bit for the tax and everything. I got a few other things. I think total. I don't even think I spent $10.
Right.
Then I'm going next door to Best Buy and bought this little J5 webcam and everything. And then I think it was by a week or so later, I went up ordering and getting Spectrum internet, and they said, "Okay, we'll get you at 400 download, 20 up." And I've checked it with the app and everything for a speed test. And it's like, oh my God, we're talking about almost 23 times faster is my internet now. Uh-oh. It's like, I've been waiting to say this. Oh crap, oh crap, oh crap. It's Jehu. Jehu is in the house.
Hi, Stephen and Jehu. Yeah, I have Cox or AT here, and my has been good until now. So,
Yeah.
but I'm not the one paying the bill. I'm not that worried about it.
Yeah.
That's why I just have my iPhone.
Yeah. I don't know what's going on because, like I said, even like when you and I have talked on the phone, it must be something that's going on up there in Oklahoma because it gives that robotic
I'm
voice
sitting here
out.
with 35, 40-mile-an-hour winds right now. I was at a stop sign and my car was moving sideways.
Wow.
Yes.
Is that Crystal's dog?
Nope.
No, that's my neighbor's little Chihuahua. One of them.
I can hear it clearly.
Yeah.
Now, and that's one thing about with this little webcam. I picked it up for less than $65, and it's got its own built-in microphone.
Right.
So it's like I was using everything else, but it's like nope.
Yeah, if my chihuahua was barking, you'd hear it a lot louder than that because she's in the room,
Yeah.
which is why she's not in the room because she's working at the computer screen.
Yeah. Hey, Mike. Yeah. That's fast. 256. I mean, I could have gone faster. I could have gone to I think it's 35 upload, but then the price of it would have been a lot more. But right now, with what I'm at, hey Brandon just showed up. Like I said, for what I'm doing right now, hey, this is like I said about 23 times faster than what I had before. It's working perfectly because that video was shot yesterday. Got it uploaded and it took less than a minute to upload.
Yeah. Hi, Brandon. Yeah,
Hey, Jay, just go and when Ed's not looking, just go swipe his.
it's one way to get it.
Yeah.
But
Well, Mike, you must have a different setup with AT&T where you're at. I don't remember where you said you're at right now, but in my area, that 18 down, 1.5 up, that was the fastest I can get. And like I said, that's why I got a hold of Spectrum. It's like, hey, what can you get me?
Some of those places have what they call that ATT universal.
Fiber.
mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. The U. I see. I've got the Uverse. Okay, but it's still going over the phone line.
Yeah.
Now the faster ones are the
No
AT&T
fiber optic.
fiber. Yeah. The fiber optic. That's the one that's faster. I don't have that here.
Yeah, we can't get that here because the neighbors actually have AT&T phones, and some of their accounts are 30, 40 years old. So until those accounts are gone, they can't come in and relay the AT&T line.
Most here is all fiber optic.
Yeah.
This is Oklahoma. Half of the things they do are bass backwards.
And but now the one that's coming through that's going to really change the game, may help us out, is we're going to have Google's coming through, and they're going to put theirs through, and it's gigabyte.
Oh, nice.
I mean, it's gigabyte up and gigabyte down. So
I could have got that. I could have got that with Charter, but I was looking at I think about $120 a month, and then it was going to be $199 one-time fee for the equipment.
Yeah, setup fee.
Right, and with what I wound up getting, it's with tax and everything runs me $86 a month, and it was a $9 one-time fee for the equipment. It's like, okay.
At any one time,
go ahead, honey.
At any one time in the house, I can have 4 computers going, 2 TVs, and maybe have 4 or 5 phones linked to the internet, and you don't even notice it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was my house.
Yeah, before my daughter moved. Yeah, like I said, I could tell the difference off of the internet with AT&T. Like whenever my mom was on it and I got on, it's like, okay, that's why it's running so slow.
Mm-hmm. I got tired of the failures that AT&T had. Every time the weather was bad, your internet was out. So
yep.
And right now for TV and everything, we're actually going through Direct TV for that. So we got satellite TV.
Yeah. Here it's I can't remember the basic packages. They want like $39 for the internet, $39 for a phone, and $39 for your TV. So you
Wow.
add those all together.
120 bucks.
Right.
Yeah.
But then you can, they offer bundle packages where you can get all that stuff where they make it cheaper though.
Right.
I know if you do like through Spectrum, that's what they were. I mean, since Spectrum is doing the internet, Verizon is for the phone and everything, and they made me an offer that I'm still thinking about because I go through T-Mobile for my cell phone.
Right.
I've got my cell phone, I got my tablet, and I'm paying almost $84 a month. And Verizon was going, well, we could do the same thing for like 45.
Yeah. I just
So
switched and I'm paying 45.
Right. Well, what I'm thinking about doing is contacting T-Mobile and letting them know what Verizon said and see how bad they want to keep me.
Go for it. Yep. Hi, Jehu.
Yep.
Crystal, do you have your phone and your computer going at the same time?
No, actually, I've got my phone shut down, so I don't have that
That's
overlay.
that's what it sounds like. It sounds like you got feedback.
But I'm looking at my phone and it's black. It's been shut down because I'm charging it.
I don't know. I just
I'm not even sure. It's weird around here with the way stuff's going. But
Right.
I just ordered me an Amazon Fire tablet that cost after tax $103.50 for the 10-inch. And that's normally a $150 tablet. If you go to Amazon and get it itself, it's almost $200.
And Jehu, I appreciate you stopping by. You have a good night if you're still out there.
I was whistling at the wife.
Yeah. And I tell you that, this is one thing I like about doing my live streams is that we can talk about anything. It's like,
right.
I remember someone saying a while back, well, it's getting pretty boring. It's like, oh, hey, put in a subject you want us to talk about. We'll talk about anything.
And there's my dog going off. All right.
Some night I'll have to get in here and I'll get the wife and we'll put some music through the tube here one time for you.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm still, like I was telling Crystal over the weekend, I've got some ideas as far as what I want to do is having like an intro video for my channel and everything. And I just got what I need is get the video editor software. Brandon was telling me about, I think, Vegas. I know there's several of those out there. I've just got to break down and get it. I mean, hey, Mike, I've been trying to get him to sing, but he says no, he don't want to.
Somebody came up in the yard, so my dog decided she's going to protect it, and she's doing that from inside the house with a closed door. Yeah. That's okay. That's my little blonde.
But like I said, I've got the idea as far as what I want to do. I just got to have a video editor to get it all put together with music that I know is not copyrighted that would allow me to actually use it. I've heard about one video software out there that does editing that has music that you can actually use that's not copyrighted.
Yeah, there's a couple of sites that I've seen people use. It's in their description boxes on where the music's from.
Yeah. Hey, Mike, I've met Brandon a couple of times, and that's definitely a picture I would not want to see.
No, I'm not wanting to see that either.
No.
Because I've seen people that do that. I grew up with people that would do that.
And it's like, no. Like I said, I wouldn't want to see him that way. No.
Well, most of the ones I saw when they did that were drunk.
You sure it's not a pea shooter, Brandon? But now one of the things that I was mentioning to her is, Wayne, did you ever see the TV series SCTV from back in the early 80s?
SCTV. I'm not sure. Not positive.
Because it was standing for Second City Television. It was the Canadian version of Saturday Night Live, basically.
No.
It's where the main stars were like John Candy, Rick Moranis, all the big name stars. What was the lady that was from?
Belushi? Didn't you say he was?
No, not Belushi. Belushi was Saturday Night Live.
Yeah.
I thought you said one of them was.
No.
Burnett.
I remember. Do what?
Carol Burnett.
No, Carol Burnett, she was her own. But these are all Canadian actors and everything, and they started off back in the late 70s as a comedy group at nightclubs. And then they wound up getting their own TV skit and everything where they were on their own, they got their own little thing going on TV. And basically, they were the Canadian version of Saturday Night Live. I'm trying to remember. Of course, you had the two drunk Canadians on there. On 8.
Hey, Brandon,
the lady that was in the Home Alone movies, and she was also in Beetlejuice.
Yeah, that's one you were telling me about, and I couldn't tell you her name.
Right, I can't think of right, but she was actually in SCTV.
Okay.
But it's I wouldn't mind having something like that, because one part and everything, you see like the control board and everything of the studio, and all of a sudden you see the guy lift it up and everything, reach in, and he's pulling out a sandwich out in a Ziploc bag.
Okay, Brandon, I hope that the deal works right for you, and that you get what the type of deal you need to make it work. And hello, Blake.
Hey, Blake, how you doing? I'm glad you stopped in. Thank you. And I was also thinking if I could do it, if it would be legal, to have the music like what Benny Hill had, and have that kind of playing in the, kind of the background for it.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Probably. You just have to find that music software.
Yeah. like I said, I just don't want to play anything that any kind of music or video that would be copyrighted where I can't, where I wouldn't be allowed to use it unless I want to pay the money. It's like I'm
Yeah.
not monetized, so I was like, I can't afford it.
Yeah.
So that's the only thing there. But another thing is I wanted to getting close to my allotted time for the month and everything for StreamYard. And it's
Sorry.
like I said, I was looking at my finances, like, in order to help. I mean, everything I've done so far is to try and help my channel. It's like
Right.
pay that $240 for the year and everything. That gives me unlimited and a lot better opportunities. So like, why not?
Right.
Yeah, and I know I was the fault of you getting really close to your watch hours.
No, it wasn't you. I mean, I have control over that, really. But I mean, you might have attributed to it, but you weren't the main reason.
I said I
Um,
helped.
yeah, you did help, and I appreciate that. I mean, that's one of the main reasons why I made that trip to Oklahoma Saturday.
Yep. And I enjoyed
Yep,
every minute that we were together.
yep, and so did I. And I know that neither one of us wanted it to end, but it's like there's a thing called reality
Darn
in
it.
life.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and you
so
got to meet my monster.
yeah, and I take it that was your little sister that came out when we pulled up.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I told you, compared to my monster, I'm short. My youngest child is 6'5", Wayne.
Okay.
Yeah, he's my monster. That's been his nickname since he was 3.
I'm 6. I'm 6'1",
We match.
and my brother, my oldest brother, is 6'3". But yeah,
Both my brother, older, I've got one older, he's 6'4", one just 5 years younger, that's about the same, about 6'4", 6'5", and then one, a half brother that's 22, and he's 6 foot. And I'm willing to give that one away if anyone wants him.
Miranda, my wife's asked me a question. One of my brothers, his wife is 6'4", 6'5".
That would be my aunt.
Oh man, she is. Put it this way: she walks. She's got to bend down to go through doorways.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the weird thing about it is, when Crystal and I first started talking and everything, she was, talking about how tall and everything she was. I'm 5'9.5", and I'm going, okay, I definitely would have to look up to her. And it's like, didn't really have that much of a problem.
No, but you also had boots on, and I had flats.
True. That's true. But the boots really, I mean, there was even the time when I was without the boots on.
I know quite a few gentlemen that their wives stand anywhere from 6 to 8 inches taller than they do.
My aunt is about 6'4". Her husband is 5'10". They have their children, oldest to youngest, are 6'1", 6'8", and 5'11".
Yeah. Well, all my kids got my height, and now my wife is the shortest one in the family.
No, that would be my daughter. She's 5'6".
And
Yeah.
and I tell you, Wayne, the one thing that I was kind of surprised about Crystal is the
Mm.
fact there's 14 years difference between us, but it's like we are basically thinking on the same page, the wavelength, all that kind of stuff. Because we were on the phone one night talking, and I was, saying that I'm going to mention about a comedy group and their routine and everything. And before I could even finish, she goes, "Who's on first?" I go, "What's on second?" I don't know. Third base.
Um, Wayne, this is from Mike Hodge. He says he wants to hear you sing before he goes to sleep, or his entire
Oh,
week will be ruined.
oh, come on.
Okay,
Few,
Wayne. Hey,
few bars of
the
whatever you
floor
know.
and microphone is all yours, bud.
No, 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 no.
Please,
No, not
honey, I
tonight.
can't hold a
Just
tune in the bucket.
Not
I
tonight.
go,
Not tonight.
I gotta say, you do it just to shut him up.
No, not tonight. Hey, Kathy, come here. Bring your guitar.
Uh-oh. Is she gonna
Bring your
serenade us?
Yeah, Kathy'll serenade.
Mike.
Annie, hey, pick. First, you gotta do the pick. Okay, just play any nice tune that you think you want to play. I can hear your
The
I can hear
train?
your train there, Mater.
Yep, I'm about 4 blocks away from the rails.
Yeah, I've got a set of headphones in, so and I'm like
Okay,
2 blocks.
we'll keep it within we'll keep it within a distance.
I ain't worried about it, honey.
She's
Yeah.
she got tuning a little bit here. There we
I'm
go.
I'm 2 blocks from tracks,
Yep.
and
I know.
the,
I saw the train going through yesterday.
yeah.
Okay, let's see. You got if you're gonna sing, you should come over here, Kathy.
Have her sit in your lap, Wayne.
How's that? Can you hear it, Mater?
Yeah, I heard.
Yep.
Hey,
It was good.
hey, you know, you, I'm just I'm about half asleep, so
Oh.
well, no, what it is, I'm a heart patient, so
Enough
Right.
said.
and that in but if I go to bed early, then I'm up, then I can wake up, and then I'm up the rest of the night. So I'm
Yeah.
that Mater comes out at the right time, keep me up.
My dad had a
Well, I
quad
tried
bypass
to.
about 20 years,
Yeah.
about 16 years ago. So you said heart patient. I understand.
Yeah, I've got a quadruple bypass, and I've got a pacemaker defibrillator.
Nope, they didn't give him that.
Oh, I got that one, and it's and the hospital calls me regularly and says, "Hey, it went off today. What were you doing?" You know, so
Mm,
I don't
extra.
get mine. I don't black out or anything like that. What it is my heart tends to go out of rhythm, and
Ah,
I can't. The thing is, I can't do the things I used to. I can't grab a hold of a weed whacker. I can't get on the end of a chainsaw
and you want to
or
go out there and do that, and so
well,
everything goes.
what it is anything that's got a constant vibration,
Mm-hmm.
it will change the rhythm of my heart.
Yep.
Ah.
So and so I don't and sometime we'll have to plug up the electric guitar, and then we'll light up Mater's life.
That'll work.
I'll be honest,
Yeah.
from that little bit I heard, I would not mind hearing more. It sounded good. You and
Yeah.
Kathy both.
Yeah. And Wayne, reason it makes it easier for me to do it late in the evening is
Mhm.
because with my job during the day, I
Mhm.
didn't get home till almost 7:30. So that's
Yeah.
why I'll do them at night and everything, except Tuesday nights. Tuesday nights is about the only night I don't do one, or Sunday night, because Tuesday night there's a couple of live streams that um, of someone else that it's Ed the old tech guy. I'll catch his, but since I ride a motorcycle and everything, I keep up with all the motorcycle news going on here in Texas and all the BS that goes on. Um, and that's another reason why I didn't ride the bike up to Oklahoma, is because motorcycle cuts, from what I hear, are not allowed up there.
Mhm.
I don't know if they're allowed or not. It's more like you just wouldn't. If they ask, just tell them I'm from Texas and I'm not going to do anything.
Right.
Yeah.
But most of the
But
cops up here are idiots anyway when it comes to stuff like that. So
right. And for me, I'm in I'm in a motorcycle ministry, so I'm not in a motorcycle club. I'm in a ministry. Okay, so it's
Yeah.
totally different than what we do.
I've been with the same club for 20 some years now.
What club is it
cool.
you're with?
I'm with a riding club, so it's not a MC club.
Okay, so it's an RC.
It's a riding club. Yep, and it's called the Southern Cruiser Rider Club, and I am the Michigan president.
Okay,
So
Nice.
I mean, but ours is mainly for us to get together. We're not rabble rousers or anything like that, but our main charity is St. Jude's Children's.
God
And
bless
that's
you for
good.
that one.
Yeah, that's a good one.
last year nationwide the club raised somewhere around 178,000
Wow,
for 'em.
Nice.
that's
And
good.
there's some states out there that raise anywhere from $20,000 to $25,000 on their own.
Right.
And but things have gotten with COVID and other people going through financial times, and it's got rough on the club. But the big thing is there's no commitments.
No,
You know what I
Brandon.
mean? That was Brandon up to.
He said Mater is in a gang, the downtown geezers. They sell the little blue pills on the street. Yeah.
Hey, the
I
only
did.
little blue pill, I would say the only little blue pill I take, and that's the naproxen sodium, or the generic, which is, or the, Aleve.
Naproxen's generic.
Right, generic, but the name brand is Aleve.
I won't
And
make
that's
no
when I got a headache.
comments on that.
Hmm?
I won't make no comments on those little blue pills.
I have never been with somebody who has used one while I was with them. Let's put it that way. Now,
Well, hey, I call it. Hey, if you need it, you need it. You use it, you use it. I mean,
like I said, nobody I have been with has used one while I have been with them. Now, if they did before or after our relationship, that's on them.
yeah.
Yep.
I've seen a few. I know a few people that it kept the marriage together. You know what I mean?
I had a guy tell me that he used it, and I said, okay. And he's like, do you care? I was like, I'm not in a relationship with you, so no, I don't care as long as your girlfriend is happy. He's like,
Right.
yeah, but darn, being diabetic, that 4 hours come real close.
Mhm. I'm lucky. I'm not
And no,
diabetic.
Brandon, I'm not lying.
Yeah,
usually,
you know.
usually the person that gives you the hardest time is the one that uses it. You know what I mean, Mater?
Yep. And for me, I've never, like I said, the only little blue pill I've ever taken, like I said, is either, like I said, some parts of sodium or leave. And I think last time I had to have some, I actually took two of them before I went to work this morning because I was starting to have a little bit of a headache.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be staying up until midnight after driving 4 hours. I can't say much because I didn't get out of bed till 10 till 8, and I had to be at work across town at 8 o'clock.
Yeah, but you didn't have a 3.5 hour drive either, like
No,
I
I
did.
didn't.
Right. So yeah, that was a reason on that, I believe. Yeah.
Brandon, let's put it this way. If he uses those pills, it's none. You will never find out because if he does, I'll never tell.
Yep. I'll never tell. And like I told one of the guys at work today, he asked me a question, and it's like that's for me to know, and you to never find out.
Right.
Yep.
But I'll say this: that when I left, and even last night, I saw the replay of someone's live stream, and someone was saying, "Boy, Crystal, you're still glowing, aren't you?"
Hasn't stopped yet.
uh,
And I don't think it's going to for quite a while.
Yeah.
good. That's good.
Yeah. And I do know that, you know,
You can lay
hey,
you can lay that
Brandon,
one down.
bring it. I pick on you, Brandon. Hey, fair game. I don't care. Bring it.
Yep.
But yeah, like I said, I'm looking forward to next month. I'm hoping that Crystal is able to get the time off from work.
Yeah.
But that one's gonna be fun. I know that the first week of June, that's gonna be another fun weekend.
Yes.
Both of us looking forward to that. I do know that, and maybe next year for going into the Caribbean.
Yeah. Yeah, you'll
Yeah.
have to pardon my French on this, but come hell or high water the first weekend in June, I don't care. I'm not working.
Yep. Hey, Tom, thanks for coming in.
Hi, Tom.
Yep. I will say this. We go on that cruise. I'll put it like this. If the boat's rocking, don't bother knocking.
Well, if we go on that cruise, you won't have to worry about it because the only people that would be calling would be the kids, and they'd be over a state away.
I wouldn't want to have that phone bill.
No, I would keep. I have a cell phone, I will keep it as with the Oklahoma area code
Yeah.
so that they can call me on it, and it's not going to cost them out the wazoo, and it's not going to cost me either.
I know
Yeah,
some of the
actually, on the cruise ship it would because you're
ship to shore.
Yeah.
right, and it's all the international. Now, I know for me, if I'm in Mexico itself, then it doesn't cost anything because on the rate plan that I'm on with T-Mobile, it's just like being in the United States. So I can be in Canada, anywhere basically in North America, and it's just like making a local phone call. But
Let's
you
see.
get out to places like the Bahamas and places like that, Bahamas, Jamaica, Grand Cayman, then you're going to be running into those
Ouch.
international phone calls and everything. Best thing on something like that is get the Wi-Fi package and go through Messenger
Yeah.
and do it on the ship itself.
For something like that, like I said, by the time we actually go on it, I will have moved down to Texas.
Yep.
So, but I will keep my cell phone with the Oklahoma number on it, just so they can call me during the week or whatever. And while we're gone, then hey guys, don't contact me because I'm not going to be home.
Yeah. Hey Brandon, I'd like to see that with that van. You read what Brandon wrote on there, Crystal?
I did. But I didn't say anything about it.
Yeah.
To each his own, and that ain't mine. So well.
Yeah.
As long as his wife doesn't mind, we don't matter.
Brandon's not married.
Girlfriend?
That I know of. That I don't know.
Okay. As long as his significant other doesn't mind, we don't matter.
Yeah.
I
mean,
said that too.
If Mike doesn't have a problem with it, I don't care.
I said that to a guy. His wife was standing behind him. She goes, well, I mind. I said, then guess what? I don't matter because I ain't getting in the middle of that fight. Have fun.
Yep.
He busted up laughing. She did too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that I always got people with that at when I was working at this retail store.
Yep.
Okay, Brandon. I completely understand that one.
Yeah. And I think, Crystal, I'm still waiting on you to be able to log in to your Facebook.
And I'm probably going to have to delete all my accounts because it keeps trying to log me into the one that I was setting up for my mother a year and a half ago.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not letting me log into my account. It keeps putting her account there, and it's like, I'm done.
You might have to contact
Facebook
itself and say, look, I'm having problems being able to log into my account. What the hell do I need to do?
And they just kind of look at you and say, here, this is an automated system. Do this while I laugh. Because this is the one you're attached to is my second account. So.
Right.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, so far I've already had, I think, 4 people give thumbs up about it. But it's not showing all it's showing on my end as far as it's showing I'm in a relationship, but it's not showing with who.
Ah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the only problem. That's why I'm going. You're probably going to have to, it's probably where you're going to have to be able to get logged back in somehow and, click on it.
yeah, because I have no problem with that. That's like I told you. Once we decided that we were going to date, update it. I ain't got a problem with it
Okay.
because I'm not ashamed to admit that I'm in a relationship with someone.
Right.
If I was ashamed of the relationship, I wouldn't have gotten into it in the first place.
Right. And I told you, I had asked that for somebody else and they were going no.
And what did I say?
You said yes.
Well, no. What did I say about what they said?
That's wrong.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. That's why I'm not in that relationship anymore.
And like I said, I'm really happy about that.
Yeah, so am I. And I'm very happy being in relationship with you. I
Thank
mean,
you.
like I said, even though there's that years of difference, I mean, like I said, we're basically thinking on the same wavelength. I mean, look at what happened at Brahms yesterday.
Yeah.
You want to tell Wayne that?
We went to Brahms. I told him because the way the guys up here are is half the time they expect the woman to she provides the apartment. Oh, it gets better. She does all the housekeeping, has the kids, does all that. She is the one that goes out and earns the money, does everything like that. So that's why I was in shock because he is a gentleman. He got upset with me when I opened the door to the car to get out because that's what I'm used to. I'm not used to a guy coming around the car and opening the door for me.
And helping you get out.
And everything like that. And he wanted to pay for everything. We went to Dollar General and I got a drink and some hair ties and stuff. And I would not let him pay for that.
Mm.
The cashier was one of my ex coworkers. She's like, "Why are you doing this?" I said, "Because he's been extremely nice and this is strictly for me. I'm going to get cash back, so he's not paying for it." She goes, "Okay." And at the end of the day, we went to Brahms. Well, they had a double sundae for $3 and stuff. I said, "You know what? Go ahead and pull into Brahms, and it's my treat." And I got a mint chocolate chip peppermint hot fudge sundae with whipped cream and a cherry. I didn't want the nuts on it. He got the peppermint mint chocolate chip sundae with hot fudge and marshmallow, and that was it. The only difference was he liked the marshmallow stuff. I don't, and I got the whipped cream and cherry.
Mm.
So, and that was just
But it's just funny the fact that we both like the same things.
Right.
And I mean, even when we went for dinner Saturday night, it's Qdoba.
Yeah.
I know okay. We almost ordered the same thing. And that Qdoba, it's very similar to a Chipotle.
Mm.
So it's like, okay.
And that was the first time I'd ever had it, or the second time I'd ever had it. The first time, guy brought us a free meal at the gas station I was working at. We didn't have a choice. We got it, and I was like, "Okay, I'm good."
Very funny, Brandon.
Yeah, you know what, Brandon? In this case, I don't mind being a homewrecker.
Brandon's your other
Um,
Texas buddy there, ain't he?
Yeah.
yeah, that's Brandon.
Yeah,
Yep.
the one that flew off to Ohio there and didn't bring nothing back except tools.
Yep.
I've been keeping
Uh,
an eye on him.
yeah. Tom, it was um, right around 4 hours getting up there because they were doing some road work in three different sections, and they had it down to one lane where they were doing bridge work. And I do know that when I was going back home, I looked over at one of them, and it was almost a 5 mile backup. It's like, boy, I'm glad I'm not going northbound on 35. I'm going south. Um, Now, when I left to go home, it took me just a little over 3.5 hours, and that's with making 3 stops. I had to make. I made one stop. I think it was maybe 65 miles from the border at the rest stop. Just get out and kind of stretch your legs and hit the pretty. Um, then I made another stop in Louisville. Same thing. Of course, I've been drinking a lot of Coke and everything, so it's like, yeah, okay, kidneys are starting to work. Um, see, I made the last stop in Wilmer for the same thing. So it was basically I made 3 restroom stops along the way. That was it. Like I said, that took me about 3.5 hours, and I think I was cruising between 75 and 80 most of the time. So, and it's basically the same thing going up there, but because of the road work, it was that's the areas that slowed me down. Plus, not being familiar with Oklahoma City itself, so I've got my Garmin. I'm looking over at it every now and then, saying, okay, here's where I got to turn. It's like it was giving me directions to get to the hotel, and it's like once I got up there and got her dropped off, it's like, oh, you just go over here and then about 3 or 4 blocks, there's 35. So, okay, fine. Boom. Get up on 35. I'm going southbound, no problem.
Mm-hmm.
No, Tom, it's not because of age. It's, like I said, I've been drinking so much and everything that it's the kidneys decided to start working. It's like, okay, we're going to keep the production up. It's like, oh.
Yeah, you put a lot in it, and it all had to come out.
Yeah. So.
You notice a couple of times while we were running around, I was like, I'll be right back.
Yeah.
And I wasn't drinking as much as you have, but.
Right. And of course, I had that coffee when we had breakfast and everything Sunday morning.
Yep.
So, I mean, and coffee does make me go a lot more.
Coffee makes everybody go.
Yeah. But, yeah, I mean, I can have a cup of coffee and it's like, okay, about an hour or so later, it's about that one cup turns into about 4. Don't know why.
It's how coffee is.
That's true.
Hey, Brandon, I'm drinking Coke too.
Yep.
Only hers got rum in it.
No, actually, I drink either straight Coke or straight rum. I'm not going to ruin either one.
Well, the only thing that was missing from this was the pineapple juice and the rum. This is my coconut water. Because
I can pick that up for $1 here.
Yeah, that's what I picked it up after I got the pizza. It's like,
Right.
okay. I just stopped off at the Dollar Tree. Like, went in, got a couple of these, and they actually had those bags of sugar I was looking for. So I picked up
What?
a couple. Remember that bag of sugar I was looking for?
Yeah.
Yeah, they actually had it here.
I told you it's
So
probably up there, not down here.
yeah, so yeah, I wound up picking up a couple of them.
Sorry, you got to read what Brandon and Mike are saying.
Yeah, Brandon, you can keep all that cherry Pepsi.
Boo.
You can keep Pepsi. Period. I don't. Well, no, thank you. Remember, first time I showed up and your mom cooked that chicken, I was drinking water. It was like, you have Pepsi, you got water?
I will drink Coke, RC, Shasta, the generic Sam stuff, generic cola, any type.
Right.
If I can't find anything else, I'll take Mountain Dew over Pepsi. But I will drink Pepsi simply because I've had it in the house my entire life.
Yeah. And for me, I grew up on Coke, and it was the original, which was still made with sugar.
Yeah. Brandon, Coke can tell me how to be less white all they want. It ain't going to work.
Yeah.
You can ask Mater. My legs are pretty darn white. They ain't getting any darker.
They're a little bit, they're a little about a shade whiter than mine.
Yeah, they ain't getting darker for a minute.
Yeah.
Oh, I'll tan in a heartbeat. It'll take me 2 days, and I'll be about 10 shades darker. But I have to wear shorts, and I'm not doing that.
I don't wear shorts myself. And I do remember 3 years ago when we went tubing down the river down by just I'm trying to remember where it was we were at, and we spent like 3 hours out there tubing, and that was one of the worst things I wound up doing because I didn't put on enough sunscreen, especially on my legs. And on my arms, yeah, they got red and everything because I was wearing a no sleeve shirt. But with the shorts I had on, no.
If I was going to go tubing, I would be wearing shorts for about 2 to 3 weeks before that. And then I wouldn't need any lotion.
Yeah. Probably same way with me. But I was already feeling the effects that night and for the next few days. And you're talking about being about as red as a lobster.
Yeah, that's called my back I will burn and peel.
Yeah. And for me, the last time it was that bad for me was when I was in Nassau and went out to a little island, out there swimming around, didn't put on enough suntan lotion, and my legs got burnt. I went to get in the hot tub, I think later that day or the next day, and I got in, and not even 20 seconds later, I'm already out because that hot tub was too hot for my legs.
Mm-hmm.
It was burning. It's like, no, it's not comfortable. No. And I did put on suntan lotion on.
But the reflection on the water makes it worse.
Right. And with, like I said, when we went tubing and everything.
Hi, Frank.
I didn't put enough on there. Hey, Frank, how you doing? Thank you for stopping by tonight. You missed a lot. You'll have to, I guess, once this all stops, you'll have to go back and watch it all over again. That was what you missed.
Yeah, just ignore mine. Apparently, my internet is funky right now.
Actually, it's gotten better.
Your vocal is good. It's just, I think it's too much on the internet when you got your video up.
And normally it's not a problem. It's just a 5 to 10 second lag, but that's between StreamYard and YouTube.
Right.
But it's just been a long day anyway, so I'm tired, and I had one of my clients quit on me and kind of was upset on the phone when I called to make sure she wanted someone today. So, oops.
Yeah.
Oh well. If I don't get a client back, that just means I get off at 3 o'clock on Mondays, and I get to go take care of business instead of putting it off till Saturday.
Right.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind doing a meetup, Mike, but it's hard enough for me to meet Mater. I'm not sure about trying to get up there where y'all are at right yet.
Yeah. And I know that the 2 times I've met Brandon, it was right around a 3-hour drive for me each way. And most of that was because of the on 35 going through Waco, they've got it down to 2 lanes, but everybody wants to drive so slow through there.
Yeah, see, if I was to come down there and go to meet Brandon, you're driving.
Well, do you want the car or do you want the bike?
Depends on the weather.
That's true.
And after I get a helmet.
Yep.
I'm not risking myself or him for me not having a helmet.
Right.
That's
And gloves. Right. You'd also have to have, I'd prefer having some gloves.
Mm-hmm. And
because, right. And eventually, you know, I know for a fact that eventually you'd have to have leathers, and I know the place to go to.
Yeah, I just need to get some different boots, because the ones I have an 1.5 inch heel, but a flatter bottom, and I'd want tread on the uppers instead of just the heel.
Right.
On the toes. That's it. So, but I know where to get them up. I know where to get those that'll fit me right.
Yeah, Mike, you know, that's one thing that Brandon and I've even talked about, because down here, I'm down here, Brandon's down here, Princess Jamie's down here, and if we can ever get with Brad and everything, I mean, that'd be all 4 of us.
Wrong kind of helmet, like Frank.
Yeah, definitely the wrong kind. I mean, could always put a Coke in them instead of beers.
Yeah, but you'd still be pulled over real quick.
That's true. Now, it depends upon if I'm the one wearing that kind of helmet.
Now, Brandon, that would have been about 25 years ago, and it really would have gone down that road where it's the leather. Yeah. Don't have it anymore, and I way outgrew it.
Yeah. What was it? Sticks and stones may break my bones, but whips and chains excite me.
Yeah, pretty much. And the boyfriend was the one that handed me the whips and chains.
Aha.
And bought the outfits.
Yeah. And Mike, yeah, Brandon's got plenty of room for a tent. I mean, hell, if you want, he'll probably let you sleep out in the barn. And he was telling me he was going to let me sleep in his little loft as long as I could handle the noise of the air compressor running all night. And Brandon, that's something that, yeah, with that, I watched the video on that tire machine. Yeah, you would definitely have to have a much bigger compressor with the tank and everything to get that to operate properly. That little air compressor you've got, that is not going to work. That one's just way too small. It's not going to put out enough air for doing everything. Hey Brandon, what your mini horse and Mike does at night? We'll bring the camera and put it out there on YouTube.
No. You'd have to put it on a different site. You couldn't put that on YouTube.
Okay, we'll put it on. Put it on that one that's got? Was it the Girls Gone Wild? So we'll call it Boys Gone Wild. Hey Shaggy, how you doing? I see you popping in. Thank you for coming tonight. So how you doing, Shaggy? You doing okay? Oh, you gonna start? Gonna do the Escape song, Brandon? Was it Rupert Holmes? Yeah, Rupert Holmes. He's the one that sang that. Hey, like I said, this is coconut water. Only thing I was missing was the pineapple and the rum. Frank, unfortunately, that's my next door neighbors.
End up a ball fart, Frank.
Yeah. Getting caught in the rain, that's a different story.
They're yelpers, buddy. That's got to be a Chihuahua or something.
It is.
That's right.
Yeah.
I got a Sheldy, and he's been debarked, so he don't make that racket. He's one of those silent but deadly. He is a good dog.
Yeah. Yeah, my neighbor, they've got two of them, and I mean, they'll come running over at you and they'll bark at you as soon as you start going towards them. They're running away. They're more of a their bark is definitely a lot worse than their bite.
Yeah, my boy raises Sheldy's show dogs.
Oh, I got 20 likes. Good. That's that thing. I can't see how many likes on everything I've got. But good. Thank you, Shaggy, for letting me know about that. Yeah, Brandon, you do. That one that you've got, yeah, I'm glad you keep that one on a very tight leash. Yeah, Brandon, he's got one rot and everything. It's like, yeah.
Well, he's got a Rottweiler?
He's got a Rottweiler that's not on the friendly side, for sure, to strangers.
Well, I've run into a few of them and, walked into yards, walked right up to their house, when I bought things and stuff, and the guy would actually look at me. He says, "Did you see my dog?" Yeah, he walked right with me. And he looked at me, strange, and he says, "That don't happen very often."
Yeah.
Dogs tend to like me.
Yeah, Axel, that's the one that was letting me, come out and let me pet and everything. It's like, oh, okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, my brother had a Doberman, big female Doberman, and she was the type that tested you. If you shied down from the beginning, you weren't getting near the house.
Yep.
But if you held your ground and didn't show no fear, then she'd let you come to the house.
Right.
And then after that, she's fine.
Right.
But if you showed 1 ounce of fear, or if you turn around and decide to run, you're in trouble.
Yep.
Because
I had I had a Doberman female years ago, and there was a time that my dad and I were out working on the race car at the time, and a friend of mine came over, and she kind of barked a little bit. And it's like, oh, it's like, oh, hi Wes, how you doing? You come walking up the driveway, we're talking and everything, no problem with the dogs. And then there was another time that he came over, and we weren't around. I mean, we were there, we were here at the house and everything, but we weren't outside. I don't remember where we were at. And he comes walking up to the back door like normal, and all of a sudden, she was ready to jump over that fence. Scared the hell out of him. And like, as long as I was around, no problem. You could come around all you wanted. But if I wasn't around, oh no. It's like, she was basically going, what the fuck are you doing here? You need to leave. That was the way she acted. And that's why, I was telling Crystal that one thing I'd like to be able to do is, get the backyard back up to where it needs to be. And I can guarantee you, I will be getting another Doberman in the backyard.
Trying to get used to this camera. I finally figured out what it is. The camera shows me it's not a mirrored image. My hand is coming up on the other side of my body, on the wrong side. It kept throwing it kind of threw me off where I'm at, because I have to go in and switch it, but I ain't gonna now.
Yeah, it's kind of like with me. It's like I got to figure out. It's like I'm pointing over here and everything. It's like, oh, okay. And it's like, no, I mean to point back over here at something. It's like,
right.
So, I mean, it even got me backwards. But I know that Crystal and a few other people were saying that once I got this camera here, quality, there's a big difference between the one that's on my laptop and this camera here.
Right. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, this is a 1080 camera, and I think the one on the laptop's a 720. So I don't know. Hey guys, it's Ed, the old tech guy. He's stopping in from Mater's workshop.
Oh yeah, Ed, the tech guy.
Yep. How you doing, Ed? I didn't notice you popped in there. All right, so Brandon, Father's Day. I'll have to look as far as see when Father's Day is going to be. That's usually in June. Well, I can already tell you the first weekend of June. No, because I'm going to be in Oklahoma. Okay. Yeah, I'll be back. I'll be back in Texas at that time. Of course, I don't know. Oklahoma might have an APB out for me, because I might be kidnapping somebody. bringing one of those Okies back with me.
Oh, we're gonna have to file a missing YouTube report.
Might have to. Am I gonna have to do that, Crystal?
I think she went to sleep on us.
I hope not. She's
It
being
got quiet.
unless she. Yeah, she is quiet. That's unusual for her. She might have to step away. I don't know. Oh, she got her microphone muted right now.
Oh, there she. Oh, she's laying down.
Oh,
She's laying
okay.
down. Okay, I caught a glimpse of her. The head looked like her head on the pillow.
Yeah. Yeah, she had to send me a little text too. Uh-oh. Adam shared one of my videos. I don't know which one.
Oh.
Hey, Adam. I see you popping in here.
Tampa there, eh?
How you doing?
Come on up, Tampa.
Let me put the link out there for you. Hey, it's Power Stroke. Achoo!
Uh-oh. We lost Crystal.
Yeah. Yeah, she said she was going to step out. She's still having problems.
Yeah.
Okay. Hey, Tampa, I appreciate it. You know, Adam, I appreciate you sharing it. You know, I can use all the help I can get. Uh-oh. Hey, man, I hope you don't have it. You know, now I'll admit I wound up having it, but the only thing I ever had was like about 100.2, 100.4 fever, a little bit of nasal congestion. That was it. I mean, I was with the way I am normally, being very hyper and everything and very active. That didn't even slow me down at all. I mean, I caught the flu when I went on my cruise 2 years ago, and I was actually down more from that than I did having damn COVID. I appreciate it. You know, like I said, you know, usually on Tuesday nights you won't see me doing a live stream because there's a couple of them. You know, of course, Ed and everything. You know, I catch it starting about 9 o'clock because there's also another live stream that starts that dealing with all the stuff with the biker community and everything here in Texas. It starts the same time as Ed, so I can't join his until it's over, and then I switch over to his at about 9 o'clock. But yeah, you know, I hope, man, I hope you don't have it, and because I know you've got that new job and everything right now, and man, you don't need to, you know, have anything right now with that job you've got. Wow, 102. Yeah, you might. Have Hey Adam, have you actually gone and gotten the test and everything, or scheduled the test? That's one thing I'm kind of curious about. I want to find out. I have a little theory on that, but I just didn't know if you've already scheduled it or not. Hey, Shaggy, one thing I found out that helps is not that, but your wrist. if you run cold water over this part or have your hands in cold water, that will that and your feet will actually help uh, cool your body off because the blood flow and everything that's going out, especially like I said on your feet and everything, going to your hands. If you cool that off, it goes when it's going back to the heart and everything, and that's helping cool things off. So, yeah, I know y'all see me looking down here because I got my camera up here, but I can't see the what's written in the chat unless I'm looking down at my
Right.
laptop.
I'm
That's
not looking at chat right now, so I
right,
can't tell who's going in and out.
right. I mean, all I know is it's showing for me. I've got 8 people watching, and I have no. It doesn't show me how many thumbs up I've got or anything like that. Okay, hopefully she's got it. Hopefully, third time's a charm for you.
God, I hope so. This is annoying. But since I'm
Yeah,
on my phone, I cannot see the chat, so somebody else will have to pay attention.
right.
But yeah, I don't know why. I think my mic just went out on the computer. Oh well.
Well, Shaggy's saying I got 21 thumbs up. Thank you, Shaggy.
Yeah, I've got the computer shut down, so I'm not messing with it to go and see what you got. Sorry, hun.
Right. I mean, I could probably look at it later and everything. It'll probably show me. I
Yeah,
mean, I could probably switch over to YouTube and everything, but since, like I said, I'm in StreamYard, it's not. It doesn't show me all that kind of stuff. Um,
I normally keep both tabs up in YouTube and StreamYard, and I'm flipping back and
right,
forth. But with what was going on earlier,
right. I know.
Sounds good now. Sounds real.
Okay. So
Yeah,
apparently, I have to wait for the wind to die down. Welcome to Oklahoma.
yep, yeah. And trust me, like I said, as soon as I crossed that, so it was a little bit past when I got past Red River. Yeah, I could definitely feel that wind pick up.
Yep, and I was
Hi,
laughing at you
Brandon.
the entire time. I was
Yep,
laughing at you about how the wind was messing with you.
yep. All right, Brandon, you have a good night. Take care. Appreciate you stopping
Bye,
in, guy.
Brandon.
There you go.
So
Wife giving you a hard time?
Oh no, what it was is one of my relatives live out there in Oklahoma. He's a pastor in a Baptist church, and I can't remember the name of the town. It's a big one, and he's,
do you
I've
remember
been
the name of
meaning.
the church?
Yeah, that's Faith Baptist Church. I'm trying. He's near a big city, so I'm trying to think what the name of it is. He comes to Michigan every once in a while. He's he's the nephew to Devil Anse Hatfield.
Oh,
Okay. Well, our major towns are pretty much Oklahoma City, Tulsa, Lawton,
Tulsa.
Altus,
Yeah,
Tulsa.
yeah, he's in
Okay,
Tulsa.
he's about an hour and a half north of me.
Yeah,
So
yeah, he's in Tulsa. Yeah, you're in Tulsa. Yeah, it's just I'm thinking about other things tonight. I've been looking at looking at for a new pickup truck. So, and
Oklahoma's got plenty of them.
oh yeah, we've got a lot of them here too, but they want. I don't think the price tag changes much.
No. So are you
Well,
wanting new or used or good used? That's your
new,
price point.
new.
New?
I'm gonna go new. So
Then you're looking at for a decent one, 24 to 28 grand.
if not
I'm
more than that.
looking somewhere around 35 to 40.
I said a decent one. I'm talking just the basics on it. Here is for like a Chevy S10 or a small Ranger is like 24 grand.
Yeah.
Now you want a full size F-150 with all the tricks on it, you're looking about 32.
Yeah.
And what you're talking about, Wayne, that's probably about what you'd be looking at for, say, a um, half-ton Dodge.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
I think of what I'm gonna break the old ring. I used to buy GM all the time. I think this time around I'm looking at a Toyota Tacoma. Is what I'm.
Those are good. You just make
GM
sure and
is
keep
So
GM
you go Oriental this time. Oh, I see. You buy it from across pond.
right. Me smart.
yes,
They make very
make
good
sure you
trucks.
keep maintenance up. No
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
maintenance truck go bye-bye.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, I'll tell you what. Half of what's made on the GMs are made in Taiwan anyway,
Mhm.
and China, and they shut down their lines here. Part of the GM lines are shut down in Michigan because they couldn't get their computer chips, and right now on your full size Chevy trucks, they're complaining about the transmissions, shorts in the dashboards, and what was the other one? And they're having problem with their brakes. And I
Shorts
have
in
a
the
hard,
dashboard. Wayne, the shorts in the dashboard, is that boxers or briefs?
huh? Hey, I don't know.
At least it's not boxer briefs. Then we'd be having problems.
But I don't know.
The real problem would be if it was commando.
Oh.
No.
No,
I know my Dodge truck. I know it's made. I think in no, it was the other one I had. It was made in Mexico, and the one I got now was actually part of Canada.
yeah.
Mhm.
It's just that
And of course,
I
I'm
don't.
not that far from the Arlington GM plant.
Yeah. It's not the quality of the worker that the worker's putting in it. It's the quality of the materials they're having to work with.
Right.
You know, and the stuff
Oh yeah.
well, put it this way, even who was it? Nissan now is buying the transmissions from Toyota to put in their cars because their transmissions are dependable. Nissan
Huh.
had Nissan had a heck of a Nissan's had a heck of a time with their transmissions for years, and then Chrysler started. Was it Chrysler started using their Yeah, Chrysler started using their transmission, their CVT junk, and Toyota's still making a standard, you know, transmission. Not a standard automatic is what I should say.
Right.
It
Right.
it's like a regular automatic. It isn't a CVT. And put it this way, they're having a hard time here in Michigan keeping Toyotas on the lot.
Yeah.
They're selling big
Sorry,
time.
I had to send a text out. That's why I was looking down at my leg.
Oh,
Oh,
I've been
congratulations, Mike.
Uh-oh. So,
Mike was saying he got a job at a Chevy dealership today.
That's good.
congrats. Good luck.
Yep.
Maybe they'll get a good tech for once.
Yeah. I'm not saying anything against him, but I hope he's better
I'm
than the
not
ones
saying
I've dealt
anything.
with.
Well, hey, it's hard. It's hard to this stuff isn't easy anymore.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
And they expect you to just automatically know everything when you go in, and you don't.
Right. Now,
well,
I know a month, you know, I say, like my Dodge Caliber, it's got that CVT transmission. I haven't had any problems with it, and I'm at 133,000 miles.
it,
So,
it depends on who's driving it.
and how they're being driven and everything. Yeah,
Yeah.
Right. But
and as long as you do the maintenance, and as long as everything's taken care of, you can have something last forever.
yeah,
Yeah, my internet's still kind of funky. I pulled the
Yeah,
chat up on something, the actual YouTube side. Still kind of funky, but
yeah.
I thought I heard myself.
no, I made sure and turned that device where I had no
I thought I heard something, or I echoed then.
Yeah.
mm.
Uh,
So
well,
Wayne,
folks,
with your name and everything. Hey, I was going to ask you, with your name and everything. Uh, so are you got any relationship between the Hatfield and the McCoys?
yes, I am. I
Okay. You want to? Would you like to elaborate on that, please?
okay. I'll elaborate on it. My generation, my generation of Hatfields started before Devil Ants.
Okay.
So I would be like a sixth cousin or whatever, six generations back or six whatever they call it. The wife
Right.
does the wife does the genealogy stuff. She's a college student. You know what I mean? She was also a teacher. So, but
So she's a smart one in the family.
well, to a certain point, it, you're only as smart as what you've learned.
Right. I
So,
know.
Back.
but I mean, no, it's because but there's a lot of difference, and there's so many of them there in that time period that
Right.
and
I mean,
but no,
it,
Devil Ants, it would be like like I said, it would be like I was talking about Pastor William. Now he's a nephew. His It'd be Devil Ance's brother's son.
right.
Yeah. Oh,
Does-
where we're
like
back. What are we back? It'd be sixth generation or sixth what? Like sixth cousin or something like that. But actually, my family starts. My part of the Hatfield part of the tree starts before him.
Is that
So,
feud still going on, or is that finally? They did they finally bury the hatchet on that?
oh, they more or less buried it, hatchet on that.
Because I know they tried it a couple of times, calling a truce and everything, and then it started back up, and then just one generation they was like, okay, we're gonna forget it, and then it kind of started back up, then it was back down, and it was always back and forth. And what was it starting over a pig?
Well,
From what I heard.
It did start over a pig, and it was jealousy and stuff, But actually, it's almost like what's going on today. The government got involved
Ah,
Yeah,
because what it
that
was
messes
is
everything up.
yeah,
Devil Ants had purchased a piece of property from a gentleman, and then all of a sudden the property became very valuable, and so that gentleman thought, well, I want that property back, no matter whether I got to destroy him or whatever. And it wasn't the McCoy; it was one of his relatives. It was one of Ralph McCoy's relatives, and anyways, it started going like that, and you know the lawsuits and then they started battling between the families because
Right.
they're but the one that ended up the winner was the federal government because they ended up with the 15,000 acres of property.
Wow. So
Yeah,
what was
which
it
is
about it that made it so valuable?
yeah. Well, that property is now part of a national park.
Wow. So what was
So
making that property valuable back then?
trees, lumber, the
Yep.
lumber
Really?
industry, big
Wow.
the lumber industry during that time. They're going through and clear cutting. It was back then. It was old growth, the big old growth
Right.
trees. I mean,
Okay.
they were making big bucks.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
And so, and for me, I like history about different things.
Mm-hmm.
Um, one thing, history wise, I'm big into is, of course, World War II. I know a
Mm-hmm.
little bit about World War One, but I mean, I do like going back, even further. Of course, being in Texas, gotta go back to 1836 when Texas declared its independence. Of course, the fall of the Alamo, and right now I think we've got for the Battle of San Jacinto coming up.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anniversary for
That.
that.
Yeah. I ran into grit when we were doing our genealogy and that. I found people from
Oh, there
Texas
was Crystal again.
that had fought, in different wars, and stuff. I, I was trying to, I was trying to remember there was one that was her name, the person's name was unusual. It was something Janeway, and they fought in the Mexican American War.
Oh, huh.
So,
Well, I do know that I know. I think in '74 when my grandmother on my dad's side passed away.
hmm
Of course, I was little, very little at the time.
hmm
So, we had all the family and everything come in, and I was remember talking to this one, lady and everything, and I didn't know who she was.
hmm
And next thing I know is I found out who she was. Like, really, you got to be kidding. I mean, it was one of my cousins, somewhere on my dad's side of the family.
hmm
And anyways, her father had started selling little candies along the side of the road and
hmm
everything, and got it to where it became a big company. And I didn't. It was at that time I found out that my cousins are the Stuckies with
hmm
those little pecan logs and everything. And
Yeah.
back in the
Mm.
'60s and '70s, you had all the Stucky um, restaurants
No.
along the roadways, and they're making a
Nice.
comeback right now.
Yeah. I don't know what happened, but I kept dropping every time I blinked.
Right, Mike. It's because of what happened at the Alamo itself.
Yeah.
And what's real funny is yesterday when Crystal and I we were out at that little thrift store, she actually
Mm-hmm.
found the copy of the Alamo with John Wayne. Okay,
hmm
for me, I have actually visited that movie set where they filmed it
Mm.
out
Yeah.
in Breckenridge. I've actually been there.
Yeah, I want to go, but you said that site is closed. But I do want to
Yeah,
actually go see the actual fort itself.
right. I want to go back to the Alamo. I've been there a couple of times and everything, and I would like to go back to San Antonio and see the Alamo again and take in some of the other sites around there. But
Yeah.
Mike, it's just the fact that you had was 178 uh, people trying to defend the Alamo itself against a 5,000 man Mexican army, and basically
Mhm.
everybody in the fort except
Right.
for the women, children, and the few slaves that were there, they were all killed.
Yeah. They
And
were
there was
pretty
like
much
one,
slaughtered.
right. And Santa Anna, he raised the red flag saying no quarter, which meant no prisoners were taken.
Yeah.
That means
The
everybody
the
could be put to
women
death.
Yeah.
yeah, the women were brought out, and at that time, if they weren't they were lucky if they were killed right off. That that would have been a blessing because during that time period, women were property in a well.
Yeah,
But
the same way with the slaves. And there were slaves at the Alamo,
yeah,
but I mean, they
because
were
some of
allowed
the
to
officers owned
leave.
them.
Right. But like I said, they were allowed to leave after the final battle was all over. I think it was like the very next day.
Yeah, but I know one thing. I get down there. If we get down to get to go to the Alamo, um, my ex boss is going to be down in San Antonio, so have her grab her
Right.
son and her daughter and come on, meet me out there.
Well,
I'm trying to figure out what's going on next door outside. I'm hearing a lot of noise out there. But yeah, I mean, I would like to go back out to uh, Bracketville because that, like I said, that's where they filmed it at. But unfortunately, the guy that owned the property, he went passed away several years ago, and they have shut that place down because of not really getting the tourists out there. And so, without having the income, they weren't able to do the upkeep like they needed to. So things have gotten into disrepair and everything. So they just shut it down. And a few years ago, they started selling things, all the movie memorabilia and props and everything off. Hey Frank, you take care.
Okay.
Shaggy going too? All right.
yeah, I had to go to the bedroom. I had to go in my bedroom and get my and plug my phone in. This is about dead.
Yeah.
Well,
That's fine.
we've been up 2 hours and 8 minutes run video, so
Yeah.
it
Yeah.
drains the phone real quick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's already after 10 o'clock, and yeah, for me it's a school night.
Yeah,
So
you both, honey.
yeah. So yeah, I need to shut this down so I can finish doing a few other things around the house, and then I've got to get to bed because yeah, I
Right.
know, sweetie, you get up a little bit before me, not much.
No, no, that's not why I'm doing what I'm saying. One of the channels that I watch that they have had a lot of drama going
Right.
on. Um, they started a live stream uh at 10:01.
And who's that?
I'll be nice and not mention it on the channel. That way they don't have a reason to come back at you.
Okay.
Now, yeah, we can talk later, and I'll tell you, but I'm not going to put it on your stream.
Yes, Ed, I'm not going to forget about tomorrow night. I'll be there. Like I said, I'll pop in probably about 9 o'clock when the other live stream is when it ends. And I'm hoping to see Jehu. The only Tugel that hadn't showed up yet is Dale. I haven't seen him pop in.
Okay, Monster's back, so I'll be getting my car keys back here in a minute.
Okay.
Well, I'm gonna get out of here, Mater. I'm gonna call her a night, and 5 a.m. is gonna come early.
Yep. Hey, Wayne. Hey,
Yep.
I appreciate you stopping in. Of course, I appreciate everybody stopping in.
Right.
Like I said, I'm doing this
Yep.
for to have fun. That way we can chat and everything. I am
Right.
trying to get more videos out.
Hey,
Um,
no problem. No
it's just
problem.
that, like I said, with my work schedule, I get home, it's already getting dark, and so I can only
Right.
do most of that stuff on the weekends.
Hey, I know.
Yep.
I used to do
Oh, go
those
ahead.
7 days a week, 12 hours, 15 hours, and
Right. I was, I think when I clocked out, I think I was 5 minutes from having a 10-hour day.
Ooh.
Yeah. So yeah, my
It
paycheck's
was
going to
nice
look
talking
nice.
with you, Wayne.
Yep.
hey. Well, you have a good night, all.
All right.
You too,
See you
honey.
next
Thank
time.
you.
See you later.
Thank you.
Okay. Bye-bye.
All right. All right. Yep. I'm going to get this shut down, and I appreciate everybody that has stopped by. I mean, that means a lot to me. Um, and I will. Oh, he did find his. Oh, so Dale now is finally finding his mouse, huh? Like, I'm glad, Power Strokes here, Jehu, Mike, appreciate Wayne for coming in. Um, Everybody else, of course, had Brandon on, Ed, who am I forgetting? I
Shaggy
was like, yeah, Shaggy, yeah.
and
Shaggy was on.
Tom.
Tom, yeah. Steve,
Power Stroke.
right.
Mike Hodge.
Mike Hodge, yep. Like I said, I appreciate everybody that, comes in. I know I don't give, I don't do mine on a normal basis. But yeah, man, I appreciate you guys. I mean, that means a lot to me on these little, live streams I do. And like I said, it's not just one subject. Hey, as you can tell, we go from one to the next, to the next, to the next. Just talk about all kinds. I mean, we're talking history about Wayne's family and everything tonight.
No.
So
And
I
I was
mean,
being nice and didn't mention my yarn.
well, if you want to talk about it,
No, I spent $200 on yarn and candles. I'm
okay.
good.
So you just talked about it.
Yeah,
But
but
yeah, I
that's
mean,
as
like
much as
I
them.
said, for me, like I say, we can. It don't matter. We're going to be talking about almost anything on here. That's all there is to it. It's not just going to be tools or working on cars. You're going to have that, but you're going to have all kinds of other stuff.
Oh, Mater, Jay, who wants to hear your ringtone?
You want to hear my ringtone? Now, do you want to hear my ringtone, or do you want to hear my notification? That's the question, because it's two different ones. Which one do you want to hear, Jehu?
I'm waiting on an answer.
Right, because you can do either one.
Me? No, you.
Right, I know, but I'm just saying you can do either one of them. Oh,
Notifications, honey.
okay. He wants a notification. Okay, you know what to do,
Since I've got
sweetie.
my
Yeah.
yeah, since I've got my I'm not up there on live stream, I can put the chat where I can see it.
Oh, he wants both.
Yep.
All right, do the text first, please.
I need to text you.
I'm holding the phone up closer to the microphone.
Okay, 1 second.
And Power Stroke, he wants to hear both.
Oh, you are so mean.
Who, me?
Both you guys.
Hey,
All
it's my
y'all.
audience. It's what they request.
Nah.
Yet.
I'm getting there. I'm getting there.
It's getting slow in your old age, Curly.
It should have done gone through.
Well, you sent it on. That was Messenger.
Okay, but I'm gonna have to shut down StreamYard then because, well,
Hang on, I can.
hold up, I got you. Well, can you still hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, because this is a new phone, so
Right. Okay. Okay. So I think they want to hear. Let me make sure I got the. There you go. Thank you. Yep. Danger Zone. Yeah, that's my ringtone, and the Dixie is my notification. And now, I'm gonna go back and pull up a picture if I can. It's an older one. There it is. Now, I'm gonna move out of the way. Hey, y'all can see this right here, the where it's got the what's left of a Winston sticker and everything. But that is the driver's door, and we'll put this up to the. Hopefully the blur won't be that bad, but that's the door that came off of this. If y'all can, if I can get it up here and where y'all can see it. I don't know how good y'all are going to see that or not. But that's off of my 1970 Dodge Charger that I wound up building into a dirt track car. And that is the reason why I've got, Dixie as my ringtone, because now 69 Charger was Dukes of Hazzard. That was General Lee. I had a 70. And yes, I had part of the stars and bars on that car. And yes, it was painted orange. So, and yeah, I'm down to like 32% on mine. But yeah, guys, hey, I appreciate, like I said, I appreciate y'all stopping in. If y'all haven't, please hit that thumbs up. Um, hit the bell notification. That way, when I do a live stream or do any kind of upload of a video, that way everybody's going to know. And I will try to put an advance notice out when I do a live stream. I know tonight I didn't get one out there. Probably, I think it was about 25 minutes before I actually went live. So, but hey, I appreciate everybody stopping in. And it's almost 10:30. Like I said, school night for me, and of course for my lovely girlfriend Crystal, which I'm glad I can say that now. So, y'all have a good night, and until next time, I'll see y'all later. Bye.